Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening, live and direct from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna, space, Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. My damn word. God. Wednesday night, we're going to go through this match review at the Etihad, which finished Manchester City 4, Arsenal 1. But before I get into the review, show me love, joy, and respect by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? If you can do that in abundance, I'd really appreciate that. Right, speaking of abundance, share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives. And if you're watching me for the first time, yeah, make sure you share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives, yeah? And tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives, yeah? Caring is sharing, so get sharing. I would love your response to that shambolic performance at the Etihad. That was painfully diabolical. Give me your response, your opinions on our transfer window come this summer. I want your opinions of the board of directors, the technical director, Edu, Vinay Venkatesham, and any more that you can think of at the top of your head. Give me your opinions, your views on them. And your views on Mikel Arteta. Because I'll be doing it in the ratings, mate. Believe that. And lastly, get subscribing to my channel, yeah? Smash that sub button for me, left, right, and center. Gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers and over by this year, middle of this year, should I say, or end of this year. Hopefully it happens. I hit over 1,000 subscribers and beyond in this year. But for me, let's get into the match review. How shambolic was that first half? Oh, in fact, the whole 90 minutes, especially the first half, we got controlled. I can't remember once that we laid a glove on them. They controlled the football from start to finish. We couldn't get past their press. Not once did we get past their press. The only time we ever got any joy was, well, through Rob Holding getting the consolation. But how easy was the first goal? Now, Aaron Ramsdale, he deserves the criticism for getting beat at the near post. Yeah? He deserves to be criticised for being beaten at the near post yet again in his Arsenal career. Not the first time, and it won't be the last time. But I'm going to criticise Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. He backed off Kevin De Bruyne as he got the flick on from Haaland. He should have got a lot tighter. He should have been braver. Go in, get tighter, and if you can, put the tackle in. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to get a yellow card. You were not the last man. It's not as if you were the last man. He got scared. He got scared. Oh, that first goal was so easy. The second goal, shambolic defending. And it was onside because Benjamin White put his foot in it. Get it? He put his foot in it. And VAR drew the green line, and you could see Benjamin White's foot was level with John Stones. And what a great header. But that being said about criticising Ramsdale for the first goal, if it wasn't for him, we're looking at 8-9-1 in a big game like this. I saw no fight. I saw no leadership. I saw nothing. They did not look like a team who were going to win that league. And speaking of winning the league, it's Man City's to lose right now. They got 2 games in hand, and I can't even see them dropping 2 points out of 6. They can even afford to drop 2 points out of 6, but I think they'll get maximum points because they're that damn good at what they do. They're a juggernaut. Their squad, their team, they are a world-class juggernaut, and they're going for the treble. And who to say that they won't win the treble? Bearing a miracle of a collapse, I don't see Manchester City not winning the Premier League. It's over for Arsenal. Simply over. We got smashed by the champions. Let that sink in. We got smashed by the champions. No contraception, no Vaseline. We got smashed because we were not good enough, and we proved to the whole world evidently we were not good enough, and the truth came out at the end. The truth came out, and I am sick to the back teeth and death and forth and etc. of our fan base scapegoating Rob Holding. None of the goals, well, I can't say it's all on Rob Holding. Let's look at the midfield. Thomas Partey, absolutely a shower of crap. Performance was so diabolical from him. Martin Odegaard, when was the last time he turned up at a big game? When was the last time he turned up at a big game, giving us 8, 9, 10 out of 10 in a big game when it matters, especially away from home? When's the last time Thomas Partey played well for the Arsenal? Zinchenko, oh my word, don't get me started on this dude. He has not played well for the Arsenal for how long? Guys, if you're watching this, yeah, leave it in the comment section below, yeah? I want your opinions. The only players that turned up was Aaron Ramsdale and Reiss Nelson. He done more in less than 20 minutes. In less than 20 minutes, yeah, he done more than any of the starting 11. Trossard done more than any of the starting 11, and he had less than what, 10 minutes or less than 15 minutes. In that time, he done more. Jesus was missing. Zinchenko giving the ball away in ridiculous areas of the pitch. It was as if him and Jesus were still playing for Manchester City. And it proved that Pep Guardiola was right to sell them. Because look at the squad they've got now. You couldn't see Jesus getting back into that first team, ever. Not even ahead of Alvarez. Never mind Haaland, who has broken another record again. The inevitable was to happen, innit? He had to get on that score sheet. If you look at De Bruyne's second goal, Man City's third, where was Holding? The flick on, pathetic. I think the ball was given away in midfield. Oh, who done it? Oh, yes, Alexander Zinchenko. Yet again. Mikel Arteta, we love you, but you've got to stop putting faith into players who do not perform well. Yeah? And come the summer, I want you to get us the strength and depth that we need in that midfield. Because Partey, he's had it too comfortable, and you're putting too much faith in him. He can't be allowed to think that he's undroppable. The same goes for Granit Xhaka. We need an upgrade on him. He's been terrific since the last 18 months, but we need an upgrade on him urgently. Martin Odegaard, he deserves to be dropped. He should be dropped. We need depth in areas of the position in our team. We need a top world-class striker. Fact. Especially that we're going to be competing in the Champions League. We need a top-class striker. Jesus, I don't think he will cut it. I don't think he'll get us 15 Premier League goals. Never mind 25, 30 Premier League goals. He's not built that way. And Eddie Nketiah is a third, fourth-rate striker. I rate Balogun better than him. And Balogun is smashing it in the French league, scoring more Ligue 1 goals than Kylian Mbappe, Lacazette. Need I go on? That's following Balogun. And what does this football club want to do? Sell. They're considering selling him. What the actual heck? Has the likes of Edu got any ambition? Has Arsenal Football Club got any ambition? And what is it they said before the season kicks off? Our aim is to get fourth. That is called a failure mentality. Weak. Too weak for me. This football club has become a catalogue for failure. A catalogue for failure. And I'm sick of it. Manchester City, we never do well against them, but you just don't roll over and get beat. The moment we try to match Man City for football, for intensity, we got destroyed. We were better off playing a 5-4-3 where we can defend 5 at the back. Flood the mid 4-5-1. We were better playing the 4-5-1. Flood the midfield. Even so, but again, our manager was too scared to change things. And he's investing his time and faith in players who are not performing. Jesus did not perform in that game. Partey, I can't remember Partey, Zinchenko, Odegaard turning up in that game. I can't remember the last time they had good games for Arsenal. They were shocking. Absolute shocking. Rob Holding, like I said, the goals were not all down on him. Gabriel Dos Santos Magalhães, I love that guy, but for me, he was woeful. You know, if he carries on having woeful games, Jakub Kovia, give him an opportunity in that defence. Why is he bought? Huh? Why is he being bought? To sit on the bench and see the management invest faith in someone who's not performing. Zinchenko should never have started that game. It was too emotional for him. And he's proven to be an emotional wreck. It's embarrassing. That side is embarrassing. That's weak. We don't do weak. I can't accept weak. Oh, rant over. Seriously. Me talking about this game is going to pee me off. And as you can see, I am extremely peed off. And I'm trying my hardest not to swear. But I am pushed and pushed to that corner. The longer I'm at that corner in the dark place, the likelihood is that I will swear. Right, let's get into the ratings. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Poor for the first goal. Getting beat at the near post. But since that, he produced 2-3 good saves to keep us in the game as best as he can. Other than that, he tried to play out from the back, but his defenders didn't have the cojones to play a pass to break the City press. But that being said, he made up for it with he made up for his error by being beaten at the near post. But that being said, let's get it right. He did produce a couple of saves. Otherwise, it would have been worse. I'm gonna give him a 6. Benjamin White. Feel sorry for him. Yeah, well, do I feel sorry for him? to an extent. The defense conceded. The defense was just they capitulated. I didn't see many overlapping runs. I didn't see. I mean, he struggled against Grealish, and he looked like he had a rotten night. Benjamin White has to suffer a 3 out of 10. Rob Holding. Now, again, you could question him for the 3rd or 4th goal. Maybe the 2nd goal for a set piece. But then again, no one was marking no one was marking John Stones. Free header. That being said, he struggled hard against Haaland. Haaland bullied him. He bullied him all game. He was made to look scared of Haaland. That being said, and I've said it again, and I'll say it again. He was not. All the goals were not on him. They were not on him. He was not at fault for all of the goals. He's been scapegoated for the simple fact that he's not on Saliba's level. I get that. He's not on Saliba's level. But let's get one thing straight. He's come in and he's done the best that he can do. 4 out of 10 for Rob Holding. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. He was all over the shop. Positionally, on the ball, he hesitated. He was not that much better than Rob Holding. Let's be real. 4.5 for him. Alexander Zinchenko, abysmal, absolutely abysmal. I just don't understand why our manager invests so much faith into this guy. He's not played well for a number of games. All the talk about him playing in the midfield. He does not deserve to play, period. He has not been good enough for a number of games. And why our manager decides to put faith into him, I will never know. I don't know what Kieran Tierney has to do to get into that first team. He should have started. It's a game for him to start. But anyway, I'll get on to Mikel Arteta later on. As for Alexander Zinchenko, I'm going to give him a 1. Poor. Shambolic. Right, midfield. Thomas Partey. Oh, my word. He was so shambolic. It's beyond belief. He got bullied off the pitch. He got bullied all over that park. Give the ball away. Positionally and defensively. Defensively, he was out of position. Countless amount of times out of position. He did not show responsibility to want the ball. For me, he can have a 2 out of 10, and that's me being honest. Right, Martin Odegaard. Did he even make it to Manchester? Did he even get onto the pitch? He was missing. Where the hell was our club captain? Missing. Just like a number of other big games. Missing. He might as well have been back at home with his family. So ineffective. This guy flatters to deceive. I'm sorry to say, Martin Odegaard flatters to deceive. And no one should ever tell me that he is the best number 10 midfielder in the Premier League. That is Kevin De Bruyne. He produced and performed a masterclass. 2 goals and an assist, I believe. And he was taken off to sit on the bench. Player of the match, world-class performance. Kevin De Bruyne, the best midfielder Not just in the league, not just in Europe, but the best in the world at what he does. He gave Martin Odegaard a masterclass to observe. I'm giving Martin Odegaard a 1. This guy is our club captain, and it's embarrassing that he does not show up. Granit Xhaka, he was lost as well, and I've praised him for as long as I can remember, especially how he's improved. How he's improved the team and how he's improved in these performances. But for me, I just haven't got the positivity to find any praising for Granit Xhaka. I just haven't. For me, he was just as bad as the midfielders. For me, 2. Right, up top, Bukayo Saka missing. Another one who went missing. He was kept quiet, and that's without Nathan Ake. Akanji done a marvellous job on him. Kept him quiet. He couldn't weave his dazzling runs inside or outside, no matter what he did. 2-man on him, and that was it. But Benjamin White, he didn't do enough to overlap Bukayo Saka, to be fair. That's because Benjamin White was scared of being caught out in possession, or out of position, should I say. But for me, Bukayo Saka, completely ineffective. 1 for the star boy. And he is our star boy. We love our star boy, but he has to have a 1. He has to suffer the criticism in this. Right. On the other side, Gabriel Martinelli. This guy. If it's not his end product, then it's something else. But Wednesday night, he was just missing, ineffective. I couldn't believe that he was not up for it. It was not the fact that he wasn't up for it, yeah. He just couldn't turn up when it really matters. This is our leading top goal scorer in the Premier League. But for me, not enough. Not enough. He wasn't good enough. He should have been taken off earlier. Maybe Trossard was the ideal player to start instead of Martinelli. Especially in the first half, Trossard should have come on the moment the second half began. But what do I know? He gets a 1. Gabriel Jesus. He was easy for any centre-half to mark him. He was that poor. It was so easy for the centre-half to mark him. He was bodied. Completely bodied from the minute the game started to the end. Yeah, when the second goal went in, he's all getting angry and he's trying to cheer the players up. But he couldn't even cheer himself up. He should look himself in the mirror yesterday and ask himself the question, what could I have done to better myself? What could I have done to affect the game? Nothing. That's my answer to the question. He gets a 1. Right. The substitutions. Reiss Nelson. I'll tell you what, because he did more than what the other outfield players did in that game. He came on. He had a go. I thought he was pretty effective. He contributed a lot more than what the starting players did. Bukayo Saka contributed nothing down the flanks. Neither did Martinelli. And he contributed more. I'm going to give him a 6.5 just for his contribution. Leandro Trossard. Pretty effective, pretty lively as well. It's a shame that he never got more minutes than he deserved. I'll give him a 6. Right. I think that's the substitutions done. Yeah. Did Jorginho come on? Leave it in the comment section below, please. If there's any other Arsenal player that came off from the bench, leave it in the... Oh, Emil Smith-Rowe. This is a P-take, a capital P-take. You bring him on at 3-0 down. He was brought on. And I'm going to get onto the manager next. He couldn't really affect the game, so I'm not going to mark him. Right, Mikel Arteta. My time. Now, this is my time on you. You, sir, have got to take some of the responsibility. You pick a team and there was no game plan. You picked a straight 4-3-3, but what was the game plan? Defensively, we were all over Manchester. We were caught with our shorts down our ankles, getting smashed with no Vaseline, no contraception. And you put faith into certain players who do not deserve to be in the starting 11. Zinchenko, Partey, Martin Odegaard. Zinchenko and Partey, I can't remember the last time they played well for the Arsenal. Martin Odegaard he never turns up in a big game away from home. Always missing. Always missing. Guys, if you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, please do so. If you're watching me for the first time, like one viewer is doing, like, comment, share, and subscribe, yeah? And what do you do? You're out in the technical director's area, in the technical area, great. But defensively, we've shipped in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Premier League goals in the last 4. Yeah? There is no balance, no organisation, discipline, gone, heads gone. But for you, Arteta, I cannot understand the timing of your substitutions. I cannot understand selecting players off form. You could have started Trossard. If not Trossard, why didn't you start Reiss Nelson or bring him on earlier? You could have brought on Trossard earlier, if not start him. You could have made way for a right back to play in Benjamin White's position and put Benjamin White alongside Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Or you go with a back 3. You did not think this through. The way that we got torn apart, it's as if you did not think this through. Mikel Arteta, you're having a 1 for me. It's not good enough. Nowhere near frigging good enough. Right, the referee, he allowed the game to flow. Booked a couple of City players. Booked a couple of, booked 1 or 2 Arsenal players. But that was justified. He allowed the game to flow. And obviously, it was an easy night for him, basically. I'll give him a 7. Right, the Arsenal fans. I have to say, I feel sorry for the bulk of the 3,000, 4,000 Arsenal fans, or however many they were. I feel sorry for the majority of those Arsenal fans that made the trip up to Manchester. That includes paying for their hotel, their travels, paying for food, drink. Some may have paid for petrol to get back and forth. And what did they get? A shocking performance. As a team, defensively, we defended like sluts. We defended like absolute sluts. That's why they were allowed to smash us without Vaseline and contraception. Because as a team, as a unit, we defended like sluts. Aaron Ramsdale, out of the starting 11, he's the only one that can come out of this fixture with any credibility. And those players who started, yeah, and including the substitution, they should have gone over to the away section and apologised to those Arsenal fans. Give them the explanation that they deserve to hear. No BS. No BS whatsoever. So the Arsenal fans, in this case, I can understand if you've lost your momentum to chant, your momentum to get behind the team. It was crippling inside. I felt it inside. Some of us had to go to work and endure some painful stick. But I will say this, those of you that support a small team, do not attempt to give it to an Arsenal fan who supports a club and a team bigger and better than yours, until you realise what it feels like to achieve. Because if you're having a go at Arsenal fans, yeah, I'm talking about those individuals who support a small team, a small club. It's sad that you're having a go at Arsenal supporters for their trouncing by Man City. Isn't it? Does it mean that it kickstart your season? Get out of here. Seriously. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for the Arsenal fans. For their commitment, their dedication to their football club. 9 out of 10. Right, rant over, and so is this live stream. But what a pleasure it is to have one viewer watching me, and what a pleasure it is. Well, not so much a pleasure to do this match review. It's been painful, but it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last. I thank you so much for putting up with me. Excuse my rant, but you had to put up with my rant. So, look after your friends. Do look after your families. Make sure you look after yourselves. More peace, more lovings, more blessings again. And DLG repping. Can't wait to do another match day live stream on a positive note. And we will chat again. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please do all of that for me. And another thing, yeah? Please always be nice. And I do mean be nice. Thanks.